When we realized that to go to the next step in the wheel hub technology, which got all this started in the plug-in hybrid space, then we said this is going to take some time to do this. So in the meantime, while we're trying to make a partnership with another university or try to get a grant, or where we're going to find $2 million to get this work done, we think we have a path now with this partnership, international partnership with another university. Now that we have that in place, it's going to take a little while. So we've taken another path, I think equally exciting, to look at delivery trucks such as Postal Service trucks and UPS trucks and FedEx trucks. We have a methodology that we believe will double the mileage in a delivery truck on an in-town delivery. Not drive around the interstate. We're talking about in-town delivery for a Postal Service truck or a FedEx truck. We believe by converting these units to what is known as a series hybrid application, we can double the mileage. Now FedEx, as you may know, has donated 2 trucks to MTSU. There's one sitting right outside. There's one over in the motor pool. We use one of them for student projects because we don't need both of them. I don't know why they gave us 2. I'm glad they did. It's very nice of them. One of them we use for student projects. They carry their various vehicles to various places in this beautiful new truck they love. The other one, we're going to take the engine and the transmission out of it and install a high-efficiency motor generator and electric traction system, and then demonstrate to the world, not just FedEx, that in this application you can get double the mileage. And I have vetted this before many authorities in the field from various locations all over the country. They agree with me this can be done. Others have done it. So once we build one version of this and prove to the world you can take our technology and double your mileage, then the next step, and we're also, I've got at least a verbal agreement with a local trucking company that has the bays and the expertise to start building these in low volume. As a matter of fact, we're going to build the very first one in their bay. We're going to use their tools and their expertise, and we're going to enter into an agreement with them as to their part in this partnership, MTSU's part in the partnership. So I have already the mechanism in place not only to build the first truck, but the next dozen trucks. Now, if we go beyond that, then again, it's like the wheel hub motor. The sky's the limit. If it turns out that, yes, we really do demonstrate doubling the mileage of a UPS truck or a FedEx truck or any delivery truck, you think of how many hundreds of thousands of those are in the country. And if we can do this economically, and that's the key, we cannot sell these things for $50,000 or $100,000. We've got to, for example, we looked at high volume. Our target for high volume, I'm talking about 10,000 to 100,000 units, is around $16,000 per conversion. So we feel like that's a good target, an aggressive target that we're looking for. And we're going through the business models. I have 2 investors in Florida that we are partnered with, 2 investors with a great track record. They are going about negotiating with other investors to finance this. I talk to them every week. They're very optimistic. They're very excited. So I'm equally enthusiastic about the series hybrid conversion of trucks as I am the plug-in hybrid. So we are pursuing that with all speed. Now let's just, if you don't mind me dreaming a moment, okay? Let's suppose that indeed we are able to do this series conversion and we really do demonstrate double the mileage of this technology. The next step, and this trucking company that we're partnering with has this capability, is to convert a semi-tractor to run on the same technology. That, to me, is the ultimate excitement. My dream someday is to be riding on an interstate and pull up by an 18-wheeler and look over at it and see it's one of our series hybrid tractors. That's my dream. Every time I go out and drive somewhere on the interstate, I think of the day that I want to see. Not so much that I want to have the notoriety to know that we at MTSU and our partners made a difference. We helped that happen. And the real excitement about this, now we cannot double the mileage of a semi. because they're smart enough. What they have done is they run their diesel engines at the most efficient RPM at 70 miles an hour. They're designed to do that. So they're already achieving optimum efficiency for what they have, which you would expect. They gear the truck and everything such that the diesel is running at its most optimum or efficient RPM at 70 miles an hour. What we offer is that same efficiency everywhere, whether in towns, when they're delivery, when they're going up a mountain. See, we offer, this technology allows the diesel to run in maximum efficiency all the time. And what I think is really exciting is someday, I believe large cities like Chicago and Los Angeles and New York are going to pass a law, are going to force trucking companies to be electric when they come in the city. Locomotives already have to do that. They've had to do that since the 30s, okay? That has been well known. In New York, locomotives switched to electric about 15 miles outside the city. In the old days, steam engines had to switch to electric. They'd take the steam engines off and put electric locomotives on them to bring them in. Well, that same thing is going to happen with semis someday and delivery trucks. That's a prediction now. That's a Perry prediction. I don't know where it's going to happen. We want to be ready for that. We want to try to develop the technology. So the evolution of what we're doing is we're going to start small with a little postal truck. These little postal trucks we run around town, we're going to start small. Then we're going to graduate to the FedEx style truck and demonstrate it there, assuming success each way, and each way has commercial application. The very small trucks, the mid-sized trucks, and then use that to leverage to get the funds, because converting a semi-tractor is a whole different world. You have to have about 75 to 100 kilowatt hour battery for a semi-tractor to run about 10 to 15 miles, okay, on full electric. For example, a Nissan Leaf has a 24 kilowatt hour battery, just to give you a feel. So you're talking 100 kilowatt hour, 4 times the size of a Nissan Leaf battery, and in a semi-tractor, that's only going to be good for 10 to 20 miles, which may be enough. That's enough to get you up a mountain. That's enough to get you in and out of a city. So to me, all of these things contribute to efficiency, to reducing carbon footprint, to reducing our dependence on foreign oil. That's the goal of all of this.